Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. And as we said yesterday in the last video, you want to be ready for this, guys. And we saw, of course, a potential a 1-2 here. And we were estimating still the price in case, of course, it takes the invalidation of this 1-2, whether we take the 103K 177, this level, or we take, of course, a kind of like confirmation that we're heading toward the upside. The 106K 775 is your invalidation of the bearish scenario. Now, it was not taken, but it's still there that it can be very easily taken, of course, to invalidate this impulse toward the downside. Now, yesterday we said, of course, that we have, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, ABC, expanding flat for wave 2, and we're heading simply toward the upside. If we dive a little bit deeper inside this wave to count on the micro level to see what's going on, so basically we have a 1, 2, 3 here. And I believe that it is not finished yet, and you got your wave 4, which is very deep, and it might take still, of course, the wave 5 toward the upside, where you might invalidate the bearish scenario. So, of course, it is preferably to take the 106, 775 for 100%, to make sure, of course, that we are not looking at bearish scenario anymore, and we're simply moving toward the upside. Now, what are the scenarios towards the upside? As you can see, the first scenario, we didn't took, of course, the low, and that means that the option or the scenario for a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 ending a diagonal is very, very possible, guys, still, of course, to finish around the 129K or 26K, I would say, and 119K for the common targets for wave B, of course, in an expanding flat, which might finish here as W, X, and a Y. Now, the most bullish scenario that we might have, of course, is, of course, the impulse that we see from the beginning here, from the low, where we had potentially a wave 1, wave 2, very low possibility as a triangle. And we see, of course, after it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3. Again, the 1, 2 here is very shallow. Both did not hit the 0.38, which is a very rare case scenario, of course, and it's a very exception in case that it works as an impulse towards the upside. This might be right now a finished wave 4. This wave 4 has finished perfectly at the right fibs and the right time, and of course in the right pattern, 3 waves, which is alternating with the wave 2. In this case scenario, we are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. The wave 5 might be this 1, 2, another 1, 2 potentially, or wave 3, 4, and a 5 to finish a wave 1, and then wave 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Simply continuation toward the upside. The perfect targets, of course, might be between the 129 and the 144 for Bitcoin, which it is, of course, a possibility that it might be hitting over there. Don't forget that the confluence between this blue zone and the wave B targets that we see, of course, in this scenario, let me check, here we go. They are almost close in between the 126 and the 129. But of course, to get to this level, we need to break those levels first in a wave B, of course, expanding flat, and estimate the situation, how it's going to be there. And then maybe, because it moves toward the downside, as A, B, C expanding flat. So we're going to see, of course, in this case scenario, the targets might hit, of course, around the 66 and the 70K in case we move for higher. Okay, so the range of the target of the move towards the downside for this wave 2, because this is your wave 2 ABC right now, you finished a wave 1 over there, meaning you're still looking for higher from here, but it estimates, of course, how much deep is this wave 2 is gonna be. Right, so we're gonna see, of course, it depends where it's gonna land here, but I believe it might hit at least the 1.23, which is in 119K 700. we're gonna see this, of course, again when once we are there, if it's gonna have like a potential to continue for higher or just simply to unfold as is a wave C as bearish. Yeah, so basically everything is working right now as expected. Still nothing that has surprised me, and we still looking, of course, for one of those two scenarios, as bullish as ending diagonal or as an impulse toward the upside. Alright, so see you today in the intraday to see what's gonna happen. If we get of course this invalidation, it is very important to confirm like that we are even much more higher, and to confirm that the bearish scenario is gone, right? The 1 2 3 4, you would like to take this wave 4 at 106,775. So this one is taken, we can remove it. This is the most important confirmation that we're moving for higher, guys. If taken today, that would be great. All right, that was it for Bitcoin. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.